Israel is probably the ally in the region whose interests are most closely aligned with the U.S., whether it has to do with their common interest in regional stability, countering violent extremism, or preventing additional nuclear proliferation in the region. U.S. support for Israel has not affected the substance of the U.S.-Arab relationship. If you look at trade, student enrollments, visa applications, arms sales, security cooperation, it's at an all-time high today. And we also found that since the 1973 Arab oil embargo, we could not find a single case in which U.S. requests for access, basing, or overflight rights were denied to the United States due to its support for Israel. There were other reasons on occasion, but not due to U.S. support for Israel. Now, the U.S. has used military working dogs for decades for many tasks, including explosive detection. But one of the things that we found in our efforts to fight IEDs in Iraq and Afghanistan, our military working dogs were working on a leash, and therefore they exposed their handlers to danger when they were looking for bombs. And unfortunately, many dog handlers were killed that way. The Israelis had a system where they trained the dogs to operate off the leash up to 100 meters from the handler, and they could take remote commands by voice or hand, and they had the commands were relayed by radio. The Israelis demonstrated that capability to the U.S. military and gave us actually a number of dogs. The problem is the dogs were trained to understand Hebrew commands. But we ended up sending trainers to Israel to learn the system, well, not to learn, but to learn the system so we could train our own dogs. And it was used to great effect in Iraq and Afghanistan, and saved a lot of lives. And we've also used the dogs based on a system the Israelis developed of using the dogs to basically conduct pre-entry reconnaissance of buildings using dog cams, little cameras on the backs of the dogs. And we adopted that system. It's now widely used, not just by the U.S., but many countries, and it saved many lives as well.